If there's one world that's always in motion, always unpredictable and just absolutely brimming with drama, it's got to be the football transfer market. It really is a fast-paced world. Okay, so let's unpack this a bit. Our deep dive today is all about the very latest football transfer updates. We've basically gone through, a whole stack of news, recent deals, whispers, behind-the-scenes stuff. And our mission really is to pull out the most important bits for you, give you a shortcut sort of to understanding the chaos, the big signings, the shock rejections, those last-minute moves. We've boiled it down, breaking news, surprise exits, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating here, I think, is how this window isn't just about the transactions themselves. It's this complex interplay, isn't it? Strategy, club finances, player decisions. You really start to see the underlying forces at play in this, well, super high-stakes environment.
High stakes is right. And that brings us perfectly to something causing huge debate, a sort of cheat code maybe.
Yeah.
The Club World Cup.
Ah, yes.
Well,
Loved and hated.
Exactly. Loved by some, hated, maybe even more strongly by others.
Yeah.
It's created a huge buzz. And here's where it gets really interesting. Even someone like Jurgen Klopp, I mean, he had strong words for it.
He didn't mince his words, did he?
Not at all. He called it one of the worst ideas ever, said it was created by people never involved in the real day-to-day business. He's genuinely worried about injuries, like injuries we've never seen before for next season.
And Klopp's points about player welfare, they're, completely valid, especially with schedules already packed. But then you look at it from a club's view, like Chelsea. Is this just too good an opportunity, financially speaking?
Right, even with the burnout risk.
Exactly. Are they really putting player health first here, or is the financial gain just too tempting? What this Club World Cup thing really shows, I think, is a new kind of strategic financing. For a club like Chelsea, earning potentially £55 million, well, it's not just cash, it's a new revenue stream, previously unbudgeted.
Ah, so it doesn't hit their normal FFP calculations in the same way.
Pretty much. It gives them this sort of almost off-books transfer advantage. It's huge.
And Chelsea, well, they didn't hang about, did they?
Not for a second.
They've already started spending, and it looks quite smart, seemingly linked directly to those potential CWC earnings. They've got a deal around £65 million with Dortmund for Jamie Gittins, and another one locked in, Joel Pedro from Brighton, for about $50 million. And what's striking is you add those up, it's still less than they could potentially make just from this one tournament.
Which really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Beyond just the cash itself, how does one tournament, just one, reshape a club's entire transfer power like that? It lets them make moves they maybe couldn't justify otherwise. It's strategic funding in action.
Absolutely.
Clubs are constantly weighing that risk versus reward, using this kind of income to grab talent that might have been just out of reach. It changes their whole immediate game plan.
But even with all that financial muscle, it's never simple, is it? The market.
Never straight line, no.
Because money isn't everything. We saw that with some pretty dramatic rejections. Volpato, for example.
Ah, yes. Interesting case.
He didn't just say no to Chelsea. He turned down Napoli as well.
Ugh.
Apparently, his only destination right now is Bayern Munich.
Wow. Determined.
And then there's João Felix. It's now official. Left Chelsea, joined Barcelona. It's a loan, but with an obligation to buy. So a confirmed big move there, too.
That's just a fascinating display of player power, isn't it? But do you think it's happening more now? Players holding out for that one specific dream club?
Even if it means less money, maybe, or waiting longer.
Yeah. What does that do to how clubs negotiate? It really shows that even the biggest clubs, the richest ones, face rejection, player preference where someone wants to go. It dictates things. It shapes these big deals in ways money alone can't sometimes, unexpectedly.
Okay, let's pivot slightly. Let's do a quick run through, a sort of rapid-fire update on other key deals buzzing around the leagues, just to give you a feel for the sheer amount of activity.
Go for it.
Right. Arsenal. They've agreed personal terms with Maseta, but Valencia said no to their first bid. An improved offer, maybe around $20 million, is expected.
Okay.
Thomas Partey, officially a free agent as of today. That's definitely sent ripples through Arsenal's midfield planning. Big gap there now.
Significant, yeah.
AC Milan, they've secured Samueli, about $23 million. Sunderland, 2 signings. One free from Atletico Madrid, and Habib Diarra from Strasbourg for, get this, $31.5 million.
Sunderland's spending big.
Seems like it. Tammy Abraham is off to Al Nassr. Makoko has officially left Dortmund. Betis are finalizing Guido Rodriguez from Atletico. And West Ham, they're in advanced talks for the U21 Eurostar midfielder James Maddison.
Phew, that's a lot. And what stands out there, just looking analytically, is the sheer variety of deal types, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
You've got your free agents, great value potentially, but often big signing fees, agent costs. Then the loans with options to buy spreads the cost. And then just the straight up direct transfers. Each one has its own sort of strategic angle for both clubs involved. Makes every negotiation different.
Talking about value and strategy, let's look at emerging stars.
Wow.
Harvey Elliott.
Oh.
Definitely one to watch.
Oh, yeah. Great turner.
Scored 5 goals in the U21 Euro, where Germany lost to England in the final. His performance, you've got to think clubs are circling now. Brighton apparently already showing interest.
Makes sense. His stock definitely rose.
And then you flip that, look at Liverpool. They're apparently considering Joel Matip as a backup target to Mark Guéhi, but Crystal Palace values Guéhi at around £45 million.
They're steep.
Which Liverpool apparently think is way too high for them right now. I mean, how much can one tournament really inflate a player's price tag overnight like that?
It's incredible, isn't it? A strong showing in a big tournament like the U21s, it can just skyrocket a player's value almost instantly. Creates a potential bidding war. And that's the constant challenge for clubs, right? Market valuation. Balancing that ambition, wanting the hot talent with, financial sense. Especially when prices feel inflated.
Is that $45 million real value or just hype from the tournament?
Exactly. It's a tough call, a real delicate dance.
And it all connects, doesn't it? This whole market, we're seeing this amazing domino effect in the ongoing talks, too.
Absolutely. Everything's linked.
Like Fenerbahce, advanced talks for João Felix, Napoli.
Yeah.
Waiting to confirm Lorenzo Luca from Udinese. They want Liverpool to drop the price for Darwin Núñez, but word is they'll sign him anyway, even if Liverpool don't budge.
Interesting tactic there.
De Jong, he's apparently said yes to MLS, Major League Soccer in the U.S. The clubs are just working out the details now. Leverkusen, close to signing Malik Tillman.
Okay.
And Dortmund, they're working on Ardon Jashani, using the cash, get this, from that Gittins deal we mentioned earlier.
See, perfect example.
One deal funding the next. It's like watching a really complex puzzle unfold.
And if you step back, look at the big picture. It just shows how incredibly interconnected it all is. One deal truly can set off a chain reaction.
Rippling out.
Exactly. Affecting multiple clubs, players, different leagues. It's like this global chess game. Every move counts. And sporting directors aren't just watching their targets, they're watching everyone else's deals too, seeing what doors might open or close.
So, wrapping this up.
Yeah.
What does it all mean for you? Well, we've covered a real mix today, haven't we? Big money moves, those surprising rejections, last-minute deals.
Lots of drama behind the scenes, too.
Definitely. It defines this deep dive into the transfer market. It's just so dynamic. In football, truly nothing is ever set in stone. The next huge transfer could drop, well, any minute, really.
Which brings us to the final thought, maybe something for you to chew on. How do all these individual moves, the transfers, the rejections, these clever financial strategies, how do they ultimately shape not just how well a club does, but the entire competitive landscape? The actual entertainment, the fun of watching the beautiful game itself in the season coming up. What's the one move you're still keeping a close eye on?